you've become like a big face for DC United at this point. You know, when people think of DC United, they'll think of Bill Hamid. Does that mean anything to you when you think of something like that?
Yeah, I didn't really realize that until maybe recently, like within the last year. It just kind of hit me, you know. The more I go out to restaurants and go different places around the city, you know, the more people kind of just recognize and watch the games. I'm a full servant to this club because it's something that's been. I could have been on the streets. I could have been doing something else in my life, you know. But I'm here, and it's because of this club. I didn't have a direction when I was a very young kid. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be, you know. Growing up in the neighborhood I grew up in, it was interesting, you know. The opportunities was slim for people of color. It didn't seem like there was really a way out other than hustling, you know. I'm thankful that, you know, my parents really pushed to make a living for us. I'm thankful that my father decided, you know what, I'm tired of working jobs that, you know, it doesn't seem like any progress. I'm gonna look in my community. He started off looking in our actual apartment complex area for young players and created a soccer team somehow with like 13 of us. And from there, we just grew and became one of the best teams in the country. And then from there, he said, you know, I'm gonna quit my job. I'm going to build a youth soccer club. I'm glad my dad made that choice because it set a pathway for myself and my little sister. So many young kids from different backgrounds from my neighborhood to come and do something with their lives. Being part of the Black Players for Change is a big honor. You know, when we started this, it just started with a couple of Instagram DMs between a bunch of us, the original 12 executive members, and to kind of see where it's come now and what sort of difference we've made and the grants that we've given, the projects that we're working on. To see after a year how much growth we've had is a beautiful thing.
Why did you feel like you had to put yourself in one of those leadership roles to really be one of the biggest voices?
I think one of the interesting parts about it is that the 12 original executive members, we all have been in that Major League Soccer for most of us a decade. We had to take the leader role. We had to step into a role and say, you know what, we're gonna stick our necks out there, we're gonna be proud of who we are, and we're gonna stand for something. And we're gonna see if the young Black players in the league want to follow us, want to follow suit, want to join us, and we're going to all do this together. Every single one came with us on this journey, and I guess that's the beauty of togetherness. We created something beautiful, and it's only growing. I hope that all of my life I'm involved in DC United as an organization. I hope that, you know, when I hang up my boots and unstrap my gloves, that, you know, I can work in the organization in some way, shape, or form to help build. I want to be a part of operations. I want to be a part of what we do in the community relations. You know, I think I'm built for that. From where I started at 13, I think I could really take that job and do a good job, you know. So, you know, soccer, I wanted to always be a part of my life. You know, the youth soccer club in Virginia, you know, giving back to kids is something my father always taught me. It's very important to give back. All the knowledge that we all have, we have to give it back in some way, shape, or form. I've said so many times in the past, you know, I hope that everybody realizes that in the end, he did everything he could. He gave everything he could. He gave every ounce of himself to this club. If that's what it is in the end, you know, then I'm proud and I'm gonna keep flying the flag.